Hi guys, yesterday I was talking about how do we release old contracts, past life contracts by which you eliminate abandonment, loneliness, anxiety, grief, or fear from your cellular memory. Now there is a need to keep up with the energetic boundaries of the space you are occupying with your family, your relationships, your career or business. How do we maintain the energetic boundaries within people so that they don't manipulate you by knowing what your weaknesses are? Because once they know that you have certain comfort zone, then it will be easy for them to push you out of the zone and move you out of balance. So it is very important to maintain your energetic integrity and keep up your energy boundaries within the space of relationships, career or business or family. Now people should understand what is the weaknesses to understand better about what are the negative emotions they have, like anxiety, fear, loneliness or grief. And if they identify what are their personal demons, it will be easy for themselves to choose to move away from those things, so that people who are coming in a manipulating position, they will be unable to see those things. Like you can keep an invisible switch for certain times when people want to push you out of your comfort zone. So the best thing to do is to protect your energy boundaries by knowing what your personal domains and weaknesses are. And suppose you have uh, overcome those feelings of anger, despair, grief, loneliness, or anxiety, then you once you release that, you should not give a chance for others to manipulate you or push you out of your energy boundaries. So it is very important to maintain your energetic integrity by keeping up your own personal space with others. So that is the next step after releasing the past life contracts you have and releasing the old emotions in your energy body. Now there are ways to protect your aura by doing several techniques. Like suppose you are using equipments like microwave or washing machine or electric equipments like TV, refrigerator. When you mix your energy field with these electromagnetic instruments, devices, you may tend to mix up your aura with these. When you use all these equipments which are electric in nature, what happens is you may tend to get vibrations that may get mixed up in your electromagnetic field and change your subtle aura. And you should maintain a distance, or try to shield your aura from these electromagnetic fields also. Just like we move away from negative people, or in order to maintain the energetic boundaries with people in business, relationships, career, family and love. Like there is a distinct difference between how do we maintain energetic boundaries in a love relationship and a business or a career relationship. Now suppose you are a blue-eyed boy in a particular business, then it will be very difficult to maintain energetic boundaries with a crowd, because everyone will be falling around that particular blue-eyed person to finish their own project, which is related to the business or a particular accomplishment or a personal project they have to fulfill during the duration of the day. So it is better to stay away from giving energy to others and lose your own energetic integrity and boundaries. That is what is happening in a career or a business side of the energetic boundaries. Now, when it comes to love relationships or family, once you release the past life contracts you have and release all kind of deception, cheating, or self sabotage feelings around love or relationships, you need to stand up against people who are going to come and deceive you again in love or even in a family relationship. That is the difference that you are trying to you should be trying to accomplish once you release your past life contracts of deception, cheating, hatred, or self sabotage. Especially you should know how to put on the switch of not available when it comes to self sabotage, because then what will happen is abusive people or bullying people, they know that you tend to self sabotage yourself. As you know, it will be very easy for them to manipulate you by throwing you out of your comfort zone and keep you in a state of self sabotage. So you should make sure that you are unavailable for committing self sabotage to yourself. Once you release your past life contract of self sabotage, hatred, or discord, with others. So the difference that you are trying to make now is that you will make sure that you are pushing the unavailable button for self sabotage, so that nobody can throw you out into a place of you trying to self sabotage yourselves, or if they move you out of your comfort zone, uh, they feel that you will tend to go to a self sabotaging approach in life again. Those things, those negative patterns can be overcome if you simply move away from them, because that is the distinct difference that you need to make. Once you accomplish this task of moving away from all these negative trends and patterns, once you release the karmic contracts from the past, now uh, you need to stand up against people once you keep your boundaries, because now you are pushed out of your comfort zone, but still you are not falling prey into any of the negative emotions of anxiety, grief, anger, disbelief, loneliness, or self sabotage by making yourself unavailable for any of these negative patterns, so that nobody can throw you out into these situations. In martial arts, what will happen is if the opponent is strong enough that you don't stand a chance to win the opponent, then the best thing they do is to walk out or walk away from the opponent. In a similar way, when people tend to be abusive or bullying, the best approach in life should be to keep your energetic boundaries by staying away or moving away from the relationship. It could be a family member, it could be a business associate who is trying to vampire out your energy, by unnecessarily standing and losing your energy. Instead of doing that, you can tend to move away from those unwanted energies, so that your aura is protected by staying away from these energy by keeping up your energetic boundaries, and staying away from these unwanted energies that may interfere with your aura. There are ways of protecting your aura by using different crystals and by placing it in points called as dragon points. And those can be done if you want to release trauma from a past life relationship. You can keep 5 or 6 amethyst points around your body and keep a black garnet above your third eye, your brow chakra. So, and suppose you are in the field of teaching others or spreading awareness to other people, then you can maintain your aura and energetic integrity and even stay away from neighbors or unwanted people. You can protect your energy boundaries by using crystals like amethyst for clearing the dragon points of your aura. Now, there are people who tend to come in alignment with your soul's purpose once you knock them out of their energy boundaries, so that it will not be visible for others as to what you are doing and why you are being available at certain points in life. That is the best way to mislead them around. It is not the question of misleading them actually. It is the question of you maintaining your energetic integrity by moving away from uh, attempts of self sabotage or intrusion of privacy, or pushing you into your own weaknesses or personal domains, and giving them no chance of manipulating yourself by pushing you out of your comfort zone, so that they can you know uh, catch hold of your weaknesses and manipulate and force you do things that you don't want to do. Now you are the sole decision maker for a destiny that you choose to be. So you should make yourself not available for such things or manipulations to happen. And for maintaining that, you need to clearly define your energetic boundaries and come into a way of self expression by doing only things that you want to do, and stand up against others, especially once you release the past life contracts of deception, cheating. Then you should be able to stand up in your relationships and ask for reclaiming what is your sovereign purpose, or your will, or even your sovereign birthright for that matter. And that is how you change your timeline into a future timeline instead of sitting around the old patterns again and again. Now the uh, better thing to do is to always focus on keeping your energy boundaries, so that nobody will get a chance or an attempt to throw you out of your comfort zone, because you don't give them a chance to realize what your comfort zone or understand what your comfort zone is. If they are aware of what your comfort zone or what your weaknesses are, then it will be easy for them to push into your same uh, cycle again and again. Now this is the time to fight back by standing up for yourself and asking for what you want, especially in relationships, family relationships or love relationships. You should be able to stand up and claim your sovereign rights instead of just being a victim or falling prey to others, just like how you used to do earlier in your lives. These are the things that you need to take care while maintaining boundaries and keeping your energetic integrity. especially after releasing past life contracts, after doing the Akashic readings, and that is how you move to a future timeline that you want to be in terms of achieving your wishes and desires that you need to accomplish in this lifetime. There is one more thing that I wanted to talk about, which is if you are calling upon an angel or an ascended master or any of your ancestral lineage for help in order to forgive others, there is a chance that you tend to forgive everyone in your life for their mistakes that they're doing around you, and you tend to forget your energy boundaries by falling prey to them over and over again. See, the question of forgiving them is for their past deeds, for you to release that particular contract from your past life, and to help you move forward to a future timeline or a destiny that you want to choose to be in. That does not mean that you need to always take the help of angels or ascended masters and be angelic by forgiving everyone and everybody for what they are doing to you. It doesn't mean that. You just need to forgive them to understand what your issue was from the past, and in order to release from your negative contract or your past life contract, you need to forgive them for their deeds. Then only you will be able to come to your original true and authentic self, and you will be able to move forward towards the destiny that you want to be in. That is how you change your timelines. This is only for the purpose of changing your timelines, and you should not fall in the habit of forgiving everyone for everything that they are doing around you. That is a negative thing if you tune up to angels and ascended masters for help, because you should always remember that we are doing this as part of releasing your past life contract, and then you should know how to keep your energy boundaries around people who are doing things against you. Also, they might continue doing things against you, but you need to forgive them for what they did to you until now, and then move in such a way that you will not be able to give them catch, or give them a space for them to manipulate you or deceive you or put you in a zone where you will be thrown out of your comfort zone. You should be walking away from them instead, but at the same time you should be keeping up your energy boundaries so that you don't fall in the habit of forgiving every time for their deeds, so that they will come and sit above your head. This is an important thing to note, especially when I was talking about the past life releasing of past life contracts from Akashic records yesterday. We should maintain the energetic integrity after forgiving others, because we are self forgiving ourselves and others for releasing from the past life contracts we had with others. And that does not mean that we will get into a habit of forgiveness and giving unconditional love to everyone, so that people can simply come and sit above your head. You should not allow that. At the same time, by keeping the energy boundaries around you and maintaining your energetic integrity. Now, another thing I wanted to say was about there are people who are psychics who may put you under psychic attacks of deception or manipulation, and you there are ways to keep away from these psychic attacks or deceptions. If you search in the internet, there are plenty of articles available for moving away from such psychic attacks. That also will tend to make your aura faulty, or uh, you may tend to believe in someone just for the sake of getting a service from them freely or something like that. There are people who are psychics who might tend to false communicate you, or give you false hopes, or clairvoyantly able to foretell your future, which you may tend to believe. Just like you believe in people who are astrologers, it is the question of having faith in something which is coming from a soothsayer or someone. And occultists, they do these kind of psychic attacks to keep their clients running, and having a continuous movement of money around. So you need to keep away from the psychic attacks also, in order to protect your aura. It comes if you believe in yourselves and your true and authentic self, and if you are clear of the path that you are going to choose, while moving towards a future destination of yours.